So I have completed the splice, and it looks pretty good. I'm optimistic it's going to work. First thing I could do is cover the splice up with the shrink I put on earlier, and I quickly realized that it's too short, which I'm glad I put on 2 shrinks. And of course, I want to heat shrink this right now, but I should not. I should not until I test it. Just like I did not do the final clamp on the mini plug until I was going to have it all done and testing it. So let's grab a tester. This is a pretty common style cable tester where it's got a little matrix shows your ins to outs connectors. What I'm going to do is take the mini plug out and XLR in. Don't know if this is my left or my right, and I'll know in a second here. And it's telling me that the pin to the tip of the mini plug is connecting to pin 2 of the XLR, and that's what I want. So this must be the left cable, and it's also telling me that the sleeve of the mini plug is connecting to pin 3 of the XLR, which is what I want. So I've got pin 2 and pin 3 connected here. So this guy should be slightly different. This should be my right cable. So it has pin 3 with the ring. The right side of the mini plug is connecting to pin 2 of the XLR, the hot, that's right. And same as with the other XLR, the sleeve of the mini plug is connecting to pin 3. So this is correct. You can't, always want to give it a little wiggle, see if there's any flashes. And I don't see any wiggle flashes there. And same thing here. I want to see if there's any flashes of the lights. Now, they are flashing on the screen here because that is a frame rate with the video camera issue, and apparently this LED is non-constant, but I'm not seeing that in person. Now, I'm not going to wiggle the mini plug yet because it's not clamped down. So I'm pretty confident that this is correct. So let's finish this off. If we have any problems remaining, it will be with the mini plug. So I'm going to get one piece of shrink out of the way, and I'll try to shrink it, and then I will try to melt shrink on top of the shrink. So wish me luck with that. I hope this works out in my favor. I've come a long way, and it's all in video. I don't want to redo it if I mess it up. Oops, got a little problem here. Heat shrink getting wrapped around a can. Here we go. So I'm going to now melt it, and it is shrinking. Looks pretty nice. And then I'm going to grab the other heat shrink and kind of go over it like so. So I'm making a little heat shrink splice, if you would. So heat shrink on top of heat shrink. And well, it's pretty nice, man. Pretty proud of that. That's what I made today. Now, on the mini plug end, I'm going to take off my little piece of tape here. Going to make sure I got that plastic thing on there, the insulator. I'm going to bring that in. Oh, I've got to clamp it now. So this is actually one of the dangerous parts. Never clamp when it's hot. Of course, it's long to go cold at this point. I'm going to clamp it down. That's my strain relief. And hopefully it's not shorted. I'm going to slide the little insulator. This keeps shorts from happening, hots and colds from shorting to the outside chassis. And now I'm going to bring up the chassis. What do we call this thing? I need a good name for it. But anyway, it's all together. Now I'm going to do one more connection test and do tests for wiggles at this point. Of course, again, with the multimeter with the camera, it appears to be flashing, but it is not flashing on my screen. So I'm going to wiggle it, and I don't see any intermittence, so it looks pretty good. So let's try it again. And I'm looking for intermittence, and I want to wiggle on this end. Nothing. Test one more time here, and it's good. So I have actually made it. And it is a 6-foot long mini plug, using a used mini plug. That's always a dodgy task, but this is in what I have in the end. So I hope you had success building this. It's quite a project. It's quite challenging, but it's pretty rewarding when it's done. It's got a bunch of mechanical things to sort out, and there's a little bit of audio interfacing theory there. So cool. Have a great day. Bye-bye.